actually worse than fear. And number one on that list is procrastination. Yeah, you heard me. Procrastination. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rainha Bello, and I hope that I am consistent enough with this and you see more of this face on this face. Yeah, see what I did there? Excuse me. Moving on, I've had to do so many retakes. My coffee has even finished. But yeah, I created this channel 2 years ago. You will not believe. But yes, I did. I created this channel 2 years ago. There was so much ginger and vibe in me. I'm starting to think of it right now. I wonder where all of that ginger, passion, and vibe actually went. Like it just disappeared into thin air. But I'm happy that I'm here. And I'm actually doing this today, guys. Yes, finally, I was able to like let loose and trample on procrastination and say, you know what, I'm going to do this. So yeah, what happened? 2 years ago, I created a YouTube channel, and there was just so much vibe. There was so much fire stirred up in me that, you know what, I want to do this, and nothing will stop me. I posted 2 corny videos, guys. Please, whatever you do, I beg you in the name of God, do not go and check those videos. I do not want to delete them because I just want to like, it's a story that I want to like refer to later in time. So please do not go looking at these videos. Let's just focus on this one. Yeah, moving on. I managed to convince myself that, you know what, if I'm making this video today, my aim, my mission is to create the ugliest video. And I hope I'm doing a great job at that. I don't even know what I'm doing, but yes, I'm doing it anyways. So yeah, I've always seen myself as a rigmarole sort of in life. Like I just went through with things, and then you know how life will throw the unexpected at you, and then you realize that, oh wow, I really should have planned way before time or way ahead of this, you know. So it doesn't just hit you in the face and you're like, what do I do, you know? So there was I've always avoided anything that would put me in this situation that I'm in right now. Yeah, you heard that right. It's like having to put my face out there, or you know, being out there, like people having to attribute the voice to my face. I've always wanted to avoid that entirely. In fact, I really wanted to do radio because I felt all they need to hear is your voice, because I've always felt, oh yeah, I feel like my voice can do something or whatnot, and all they need to hear is the voice, not the face. And every time I strived to achieve that, I ended up, you know, it kept boiling down to this point where I had to do this. I had to do this for myself. And most of you would ask, what happened? Why did it have to take so long for me to eventually do this? I mean, 2 years is not a joke. I mean, if you had a child in the space of 2 years, I mean, like 2 years ago, I mean, the child can definitely walk by now and maybe have 1 or 2 speech perfections already. So yeah, in those 2 years, I would say I just caved in. I was like, what? Put my face out there. What do I want to say? And then 2 major things that held me bound at the time would, should I say, would be over planning and seeking perfection. I felt if I was ever going to have to put my face out there, it had to be a perfect video. It had to be like, you know how Nigerians are like, you know, always so particular about like aesthetics and how, you know, everybody wants their video to be the type of way. So I always felt if I can't do that, I mean, what's the point anyways? And the funny thing is, somebody's always going to have a better video than you. Somebody's always going to have like better aesthetics, nicer apartments. So what do? And I told myself, you know what, I'm just going to pick myself up from where I am, use what I have to do the most that I can. And that was how I got myself here. So there are a few things I want to talk about. First off would be procrastination. Yeah, first off would be procrastination. Procrastination, guys, is so sad in the sense that, you know, as much as you can have so much drive inside of you, procrastination doesn't kill the drive. It just, every time that drive spoils, it just keeps telling you do it tomorrow, do it next tomorrow. Sorry guys that I have to like squint my eyes, the light is a lot, and then my glasses would not work because then there'll be a lot of reflection. So it's like the drive keeps trying to like sprout, but procrastination keeps telling you you'll do it tomorrow, you'll do it next week, you'll do it next year, and then time just keeps going by and by and by like that, and then you're just suffering. Funnily, it's a different type of hard. Doing this is a different type of hard. I had done so many retakes. In fact, I already had this particular video to a point of perfection, and I realized, oh, my glasses, I had them on, and then your reflection, it was so terrible, guys. But yeah, moving on from that, doing something for yourself to actually find yourself living in purpose can be hard. Not doing anything at all comes with a whole lot of negative energy as well, and can be hard and burdensome as well. So you have to choose your heart. Another thing I would like to talk about would be doing it anyways. Yes, that's how I'd say it. Just do it anyway. Like, start with whatever. Who cares? Just start from somewhere, because eventually it is part of your success story. It's going to be part of your success story that, oh, okay, look at where she started from and look at where she is today. Sometimes it's more of the journey than the destination itself. Yes, sometimes it's like the whole process that brought you to that particular point. The story itself is where the fire comes from. Is the interesting part. And then something else I would like to talk about would be taking yourself seriously. Taking yourself seriously, like, you should see yourself as being responsible to help yourself. Yes, you should see yourself as the one person that is most responsible to help you. Instead of like saying, oh, this person did not do this for me, this person did not give me this one, this person did not allow me to do this. I'm not saying that you should be an island of your own. Definitely, we all need people to, function efficiently. But at the same time, what can you do for people to see that, oh, okay, this person is actually putting in the work and then want to like contribute to that. So that's something for me. It's something that would really, really help you to effect that change. It's a starting point. Another thing I want to talk about will be unlearning certain things that you probably held on to for the longest and repositioning yourself in life. Yes, reposition yourself. For me, if I was to use myself as an example, for the longest I had certain core beliefs that you could not talk me out of, and if you had an opinion contrary to the things that I believe, I honestly would not be listening to you, because I thought I was right and every other person was wrong. And that just kept me in a space of redundancy for the longest, because I wasn't open-minded and I wasn't learning. And like my mom would say, she would say, the day that you stop learning is actually the day that you die. Because as long as you are on this earth, you need to keep on learning. You just need to keep on doing better. And I'm so happy for myself, because it's not something that you find every day, but reading is actually like some sort of hobby for me. And I do not mean like, based off of like a particular topic. I just like to read vastly. Like, I just like to read anything. I like to read anything interesting. Yeah. So reposition yourself. Ask yourself, hi Rainha, hi Shade, hi Chioma, who am I? Aisha, who am I? What do I want to do for myself? What's my purpose? What am I looking to achieve? In what light do I see myself? Another point I'd like to talk about would be, sorry that I'm not like numbering them, but I hope you're finding these points relatable. Another point I'd like to talk about would be the fact that over planning and not planning at all are two terrible evils, and they're both as worse as the other is. Like, not planning at all will keep you in deep mess, and then over planning might also have you stuck at a point where you're eventually not doing anything at all, because you're over planning, nothing is enough. Or after you got the apartment to start shooting your video, you say, oh, okay, I want to buy lightings. Then you buy 2 lightings, and then somebody says, oh, you've not gotten your tripod stand, and then you say, oh, I'll get my tripod stand, and then somebody says you've not gotten your microphone, and you're like, oh, I need to get my microphone, and then you say, oh, I need to get this, oh, I need to buy clothes, oh, I need to have a certain type of hair, I need to look a certain type of way, and time just keeps going. Eventually, maybe that thing you want to do has even gone out of trend, or maybe it's not as lucrative as it used to be at the time that you sort of conceived that idea inside of you. So those two, you need to be sure that you are planning one step at a time. One step at a time. You're not putting in too much work that it now becomes inundating. Like the whole idea now just becomes annoying to you and overwhelming. Like, oh, okay, I'm even tired, and then it now keeps you in a space where you're not even doing anything to that effect anymore. So you just want to plan accurately. You do not want to overwhelm yourself, and you just pick it up from there. One thing I've come to realize is this, and I'll give like this. I'll refer to a couple years back when I found out that I would need to, wear recommended glasses. It really broke my heart because I felt, okay, I'm going to look nerdy. How am I supposed to wear my makeup every time? I'm supposed to look that way. I didn't really buy it. Really sort of made me feel a type of way. And the lady that attended to me, she was really great, but she wasn't finding my old moody thing funny as well. So sorry guys, she was just like, you have to do this, blah blah blah. And I remember my first set of glasses. Oh my god, it was nerdy, it was funny, it was almost embarrassing. And looking back now, I mean, I enjoy wearing glasses now. I sort of found a way to wear them to suit myself or whatever outfit or whatever vibe I wanted to roll with for that day. I started like a whole business out of it. I started like a whole eyewear line out of it. And that brings me back to the point where start from wherever it is that you are and just watch yourself grow. Start from within and just watch yourself grow within the process as well. Just do it anyways. Like I said before, just do it regardless. Do it anyways. Do it with nothing. Do it with anything. And then I just honestly and genuinely hope that there are one or two people out there that find all these things that I've said relatable, and also want to grow and effect some level of change. Please like and subscribe, and I would love to see us go through this journey and grow together. Thank you. Bye.